Welcome back to another reaction, this time for Oshi no Ko Season 3, Episode 6. Last episode we had a pretty big ending. Opening, okay. Now, I do know what is going to happen, because this is one of the few things I still remember. I'm not going to be very surprised. However, I am interested in seeing how this is going to be adapted. Oh.
ルビーちゃんは男子と出かけたりとかないの？
男子？あ、この前
Okay. She's talking about her brother. I wanted to say, you probably don't want to say that.
兄ちゃんとコンビニでカレーパン買いました。いや、
Right, she does play the ditzy type. So
それは男子ってくくりじゃないでしょうが。え？じゃあお兄ちゃんって女子ってこと？
なわけあるか。どう？
maybe.
デートとかしたくない？
ないですないです。相手もいないですもん。
The typical idol stuff, you are not allowed to have a boyfriend type of BS. And behind the scenes, some of them have. Which, me as a Western person, I don't care if they have someone or not. But in Japan, idol industry, totally different.
なんで男子がどうとかデートがどうとかって話ばっかなんだろうね。結局そういう話題がバリュー取れるんだよね。
Interesting that we are more or less gone from the thing. Nothing happened.
リコマチ、
Guest idols dressing
リコ
room.
マチさん、メイク直し入られます。よろしくお願いします。
お疲れ様で
Okay.
す。かなさん、メムチョさんはこちらで、ルビーさんはあちらで少しお待ちください。
Hmm.
ねえ、岩崎ちゃん。これ、コンシーラーで隠せます？
Yeah, was my
キスマ
dog.
ーク？
違くて、彼氏なんか髪フェチみたいなのあって、仕事の前にやたら後つけよう。彼氏なんか髪フェチみたいなのあって、仕事の前にやたら後つけようとして。
I like the eye movement. A lot of eye movement. I do like that. That is strange. Because it feels like he tries to... He likes the danger of being discovered, which... I don't know if that is a good idea. I also would not really share that with anyone, because you don't know who you can trust.
やたら後つけようとして。
I also don't like how she looks at it like an opportunity.
やばいですね、それは。
そうなの。彼と同棲してもう4年くらいでしょ。引退したら結婚するんじゃないの？いや、結局30くらいにならないと厳しいよ。そういえば、アーミちゃんってまだ歌舞伎で飲んでるの？ 完全に中身がオスだよ、あの子。やばい。いつまでや。
I mean, this does reinforce her belief, everyone lying, everyone just doing whatever they need to come out on top, which her mom was similar, but in a different way.
この業界に飛び込んでまず思ったことは、意外と彼氏いる子多いんだな、だった。アイドルは恋愛をしてはいけないなんて風潮は客側だけにしか存在しない。いかにそれがバレないように、匂わせないようにするかがプロ意識だと考える人が多い。アイドルは異性と食事をするときは必ず個室を選ぶし、ライブ会場から遠い店を選ぶ。YouTuber は交際相手の話をしないし、 付き合ってる人とあまり表では関係性を見せないように気をつけている。
Oh, very true. Very true.
多くの男性声優は結婚を公表していないし、
That is interesting. Male voice actors as well. Because it is more or less understood that it is for female idols, actors, whatever. But male ones, a little bit less known.
女性声優はクリスマス用に彼氏いない感を出すための画像を事前に集まって撮ったりする。人間の半分は異性。互いに関わらず生活を送るのは想像以上に難しい。どうリスクを取りながら自分の生活を守るか、それを考えるのが芸能人の仕事。
That is why it would be beneficial if you have another half that they help with that and not try to actively sabotage that by leaving bite marks. On the other hand, it is a very... The relationship is not that easy to maintain because you can't really go out to go on dates. You have to be very careful around that.
のだけど、そんな芸能人のプロ意識も近年は少し変わってきている。
Does it?
それは恋愛報
Nature of gossip reporting. Remarries and purchases luxury home.
道の性質の変化によるものだ。SNS が普及し、
Yeah, I feel like before it was like, hey, they are not allowed to date, and that was like a huge scandal. But now it's more about how they behave in relationships.
タレントのスキャンダル記事が爆発的に増えた一方、一つ一つのニュースがとても弱くなった。スキャンダルがタレントにとって致命的なダメージではなくなり、今や熱愛報道を食らっても少し期間を置けば第一線に復帰できる風潮ができている。この風潮に心を救われた
Oh, she's looking at her mark.
救われたアイドルも多いはずだ。
Yes, but I feel like in the idol industry, it's still very damaging. Now you can pivot and market your new self. There are also, especially in the VTubing industry, a lot of people that are in relationships openly, or they are very open about their relationships. They are open about maybe a child, which like 10 years ago, it was very, not for VTubers, but general YouTubers, very taboo. And even VTubers a couple years ago were like, eh.
何せ
But because YouTube is so big, you are going to find a niche. If you have a child, if you are only mother, only dad, there are always people around who are totally okay with that.
アイドルの熱愛報道というのは大抵身内のリークなのだから。
Oh. I feel like someone should tell the people around here so they don't openly gossip about that. Because I feel like they are like, we are all in this together. We are all in this sinking ship. So we can be open. We are all similar. But you never know who is the snake. And I hope that snake is not Ruby. Because he is a little bit too dark at the moment.
芸能界は決して綺麗な場所なんかじゃない。時に逃げ出したくなるほどシビアで残酷な場所だ。
still very confused why he did that, because Kana's not really a target for her. I feel like he's like an underground idol, not even the main person.
ありゃ、この子辞めちゃうんだ。最近売れてきて調子いいグループだったのにもったいないな。売れてるとか関係ないでしょ。どうやったって向いてない子はいるのよ。どんな仕事でも自分の人生と合ってないと感じれば苦痛でしかないものよ。へいへい、また暗い顔して。どうしたん、話聞こか。久々飲みにでも行くって。かなちゃん18歳だった。飲み。
Bad memories, I see. She always has her that look. But I really like all the expression, all the movement. Very nice.
ごめんね。気にしないで。しばらくそっとしておいてほしい時期なのよ。
You are 18, you are slowly more mature. Did you not tell anyone, really, what happened? Not even Miyako, Memsho, anyone? No? Okay, I guess not. You can't expect help if you don't ask for help. And if you're feeling down, you have to talk about it.
なんだよ必死な顔して。
What? What's the... Oh, creepy message. Holy shit. I bet your scalp smell is good as hell. I will pay 100,000 yen.
丸や質問箱にキモいメッセージでも飛んできたのか。
違う。そんなのいつものことで今さら息に立たない。このままじゃかなちゃんピーコマチやめるかも。
どうしてそう思うんだ。
あの子口ではいろいろ言うけど本心はなかなか表に出さないでしょ。いつも憎まれ口叩いて思ってること悟られないようにごまかすのにさ。
And because she doesn't do that anymore, something changed? We did have at the beginning the fans speculating what is going to happen, a new member, someone leaving. So we will see if that comes true one way or another. We still have the cosplayer potentially joining.
だけど最近のかなちゃんはいつも思い詰めた顔してて結構イエローシグナルだと思うんだよね。このままじゃちょっとやばいんじゃないかと思うんだ。
And you don't want to ask her yourself? Why are you coming to Aqua? Did you ask Miyako?
どうにかケアしてやれよ。
できる限りのことはしてるよ。けどきっと私の言葉じゃ響かないんだよ。ルビーも今はあの調子だし、かなちゃんをどうにかできるのはさ。
有馬のことで俺に頼るな。前も話しただろ。半端な真似はしない。無責任なことはしない。それに俺にそんな資格は。
言ってることはわかるよ。思わせぶりな態度とって。これ以上かなちゃんを傷つけたくないんでしょ。でもさ、でもかなちゃんはきっとアクタンのためにアイドルをやってる。君が誘ったからこの道を信じたんだよ。
I mean, that is insane insight from Memsho to be able to look so far into Kana. But we did see last episode that that is her only real reason to be in here.
君が望んだからアイドルになった。君が彼女をこの世界に引き入れたんだよ。少しでいいから向き合ってあげてよ。
I still believe it would have been smart to talk to Miyako, because this is a problem regarding Bikomachi, so it probably would be better to have like a little conversation instead of turning to Aqua, even though Aqua probably can solve the issue, maybe? Or it's too late, who knows? That is also true. I mean, at the time, I understood he didn't have the mental capacity to run after her. Now it would probably be good to talk this situation out. Hmm.
すみません。
As soon as I hear my name, I would run.
有馬かなさんですよね。
Dear Side to Summer, my apologies for contacting you out of the blue. I'm Itano, part of the editorial team. We plan to publish a story on your talent. In our next issue, we are sure you would like to review the content or contest certain points. Dear Side to Summer. Okay. I was just wondering the name, but he's called Ichigo-san, right? And you don't use Summer for first names, right? Only last names? I have to check. Saito. Yeah. Okay. Ichigo was his first name. Okay.
これはちょっとまずいことになったわね。
I like her reaction. I really like her reaction. Her reaction is not flipping out, not being super angry. She's like, that is not good.
すみません。有馬
Again, as soon as I hear my name, I'm taking off. I don't care. Someone calls my name, it is not someone I know, I'm running. In the night, especially.
さんですよね。私、週刊芸能実話の記者なのですが、島正則監督とのご関係についてお伺いできればと。
I mean, she should be able to say that she's not going to talk to someone, right?
週刊誌の記者なんでもしかしてあの時の
先日お二人は連れ添ってマンションに入っていかれましたよね。島監督のスタッフはその前に帰っていたよう
The first thing you do is not answer anything.
ですが、 島監督は既婚
な
者です
んて言おう。
が、一晩二人きりで何をされている
なんて言おう。
有馬さん、この女性、あなたですよね。
なんて
非
言おう。
常に親密な様子に見えるのですが、黙ってないで何か。ちょっと有馬
To be honest, the only reaction that is acceptable. Just leave.
さん、
He wants some kind of confession bullshit. He can put out of context. So just leave. Hopefully talk to Miyako finally. Which you should have done right at the evening.
逃げるということは認めるということでしょうか。
Don't answer. Walk away. Any answer is wrong. You cannot say anything that makes the situation better.
自分の口で説明してもらえませんか。有馬さん。
気に入られたら演技の仕事もらえるかもよ。大丈夫だよ。島川さん、全然軽い人じゃないから。記事にされるの。だって私は何も。でも確かに密室の空間にのこのこ行ってあんな時間に男と二人で状況証拠だけで見たら真っ黒だ。
Reaction is understandable. Normally, because she didn't answer anything, she has some ground to be like, nothing happened, whatever. The problem is, staying all night is not going to look good. I know she is not in the right mind, similar to Aqua, how he was. She needs to talk to Miyako. Whatever she's going to say, whatever she's going to do, it all has to be done with Miyako in how, because she's the only one who you can really listen to experience wise, what you need to do, how this is going to pan out. There may be repercussions, but she's the only one that can really help at the moment.
ピーコ町のみんな、事務所の人たちに迷惑。どうしよう。どうしよう。
Naturally. We can only hope this is not a repeat to season 1.
え、
連絡つかない？ええ、どこに行ったかもわからなくて。ルビーのところに何か来てない？メッセージでも電話でも。
すみません。ルビーさん、今撮影をしてて、終わり次第聞いてみ。
Don't you have access to your phone? Was that not the whole point? No privacy and whatnot. But also, I would search around her home. I'm assuming she's somewhere there, right?
ます。
じゃあよろしくね。
Maybe this is right after she got the mail. She's trying to get in contact with her.
ダメだ。かなちゃん全然出ない。
Now this is where you can bring Aqua in.
スタジオ
And hopefully, okay, he's in. Hopefully can use his brain. You know, season 1 Aqua, high brain, super awesome. He knows what to do. Season 3 Aqua, me, happy life, no
の
smart.
方にも来てなかったあいつ一度だってレッスンサボったことなかったんだけどな
私、探しに行ってくる。
待って。
I mean, it is better than waiting here, first off. On the other hand, I don't know if mem show running around is a good idea.
何か当てがあるの？闇雲に探したって見つからないわよ。
わかってる。でも、じっとしてられないよ。
有馬さんの耳にもう話が入ってるのかもね。まったく。本人から詳しい話を聞かないことには対策の立てようもないっていうのに。今日はもう戻ってこないかもね。
来るだろ
分かってないわね。
Definitely not the Aqua from season 1. Season 1 Aqua would have been able to more understand the situation and understood that this is very similar to season 1 with Akane. And Kana's in a situation which is not safe. I would have started looking around her home. She doesn't answer the phones. Maybe she's at home, out of their viewpoint. Maybe she's at home, she's not answering. I would still check out her home, her apartment, and they, I assume, have maybe a key to their apartment. Again, the whole privacy thing. To check if she's at home at least.
あなたは例外かもしれないけど、18歳やそこらの子供ってね、普通そんなに強くないの。
And he knows that. Again, with the whole Akane situation, he reacted totally different. They were unable to get in contact with Akane, and he was running around trying to find her. I believe he was even retracing the path she would have taken to the store.
出版社もファンも私たちも幼くて脆い子供たちを食い物にして責任と重圧を押し付けすぎている。子供たちの心と人生を壊しながらこの世界は回っているの。
How about you don't break their hearts? How about that? Or their life, for that matter.
俺も出てくる最低でもメムは連れて帰らないとな
Now, it's understandable that she stays back. Someone has to stay at the office in case she calls. For all they know, that she could just have lost her phone. On the other hand, she should have been with the practice thingy. Eh.
Idol が男を好きになるとかプロ意識なさすぎるだろう
周りに迷惑かけて平気なんだ
めっちゃ可愛かったよね。いいよね。
イメージぶち壊し。
どうしても汚いって思っちゃうな
I'm assuming that is all the stuff she saw happening to people before. and she's now seeing herself in their shoes.
信じてたのに。
今まで買い支えてた分のお金返して。
スキャンダルが出たアイドルの末路なんて腐るほど見てきた。ファンがどういう言葉を投げつけてくるかなんて知っている。
これか全部破いた。
大卒します。
キモいマジ無理。
売春詐欺師風俗嬢。
早くやめろ、視界に入れたくない。
今頃男によしよしされてるよ。アイドルなら最後まで取らねえでほしかった。そういうの卒業してからならもう出ないだろう。
に迷惑かかるわ。
ない子だと思ってたから押してたのに。
シンプルに。
Yeah. It's so easy nowadays to be torn down like this. It was a lot harder like 10 years ago. But this definitely happens then naturally as well. But nowadays, everyone can tell you what they feel. Before it was like maybe a boycott, maybe people didn't support you that much. You saw it in the sales numbers. Today, you go on social media and you have like a million messages.
所詮アイドルのこと業界にしがみつく手段としか見てなかったんでしょ。
Interesting display of her own voice. Hmm?
何の打算もなく無駄な会話できる人間って俺の周りにはあまりいない。その点有馬なら気を使わなくていいし。
使えやこら。でもまあそういう相手に選んでくれたってのは悪い気はしないかな。
Is that the same? Is that the same park?
この仕事辞めたら全部許してもらえるかな。
No.
結局私にはアイドルなんて無理だったんだ。口が悪ければ性格も悪い。やりたい仕事が来ないことにずっと不満たらたらで、みんなが思う理想のアイドルと私は程遠い。ファンのためみたいな綺麗事を信じて活動できるほど純粋でもない。清純派なんて私から最も遠い言葉。どうにかしなきゃってあがいた結果がこれ。どうしたらいいの？わからない。誰か教えて。ありのままの有馬かななんて誰も求めてない。向いてない。向いてないんだ。助けて。助けて。僕は。
At least it's not going in the wrong direction.
今なんて言った私。自分がしんどい時だけ男にすがろうとしてる。それはさすがにきしょいだろ私。かわいそうなヒロインぶって自分を慰めてる。こびてこびて誰かに許しを請うて。枕だのバイタだの散々言われるんだろうな。好きにほざいてるボケ。こちとら幼稚園からその手の暴言浴び続けてきたるんじゃ。そもそも私はファンのことなんて全然好きじゃないんですけど、なんでファンに文句言われること怖がってんの。青春派なんて誰かに任せておけばいい。何が起きてもどうなっても私は私のままこの芸能界を生き延びてみせるから。
This is again, I remember so little. This how the story was looking, the whole how it was showcased. It was all like Aqua coming, the prince on the white horse. He's going to rescue Kana, but Kana was able to fight it herself. As she said, she was in show business since a child. This is not the first time she had to deal with this bullshit. And even if she is not the typical idol, there's a niche for everyone. There are people who like that, who like someone who's more real, who's not all cutesy. You just have to build on that. And it's nice to see that he was able to overcome this difficulty without having to rely on Aqua, without having to rely on anyone. She herself is strong enough to fight this off. Now, she still has to talk with Miyako, and this is going to be quite a difficult conversation. At least she's doing well. Well enough. Yeah, you don't do that, Aqua. You were scared a little bit. Otherwise, you would not be searching for her.
あいつには B 小町の仲間たちがいる。俺なんか必要ないんだよ。
Okay. Going back to Arcana. Like Google Maps? Looks like Google Maps. What are we doing? Akane? Hello? Well, what are you doing? Definitely not ominous at all.
神木光25歳でプロダクション設立
Right, the last time we got the information, she was like, oh, this is all conjecture. I need to talk to some people.
身柄が特定できてれば情報は簡単に手に入るララライをやめた
Why is the car drawn? Normally you only do that for moving objects.
簡単に手に入る ララライを辞めた16歳から25歳まで何をしていたのかはわからなかったけど、あそこだ。
For a moment, I thought she would go in. For a moment, I was sure she would go in.
女優よりこういう仕事の方が向いてたのかも。
The music is playing. Why is the music playing? It's too early. It's a couple seconds away. Normally the music doesn't play that early. What the fuck are you? Is there something? Did I miss something? What? I'm assuming there's Hikaru. I can't really tell. I'm assuming it's not Aqua. What is this? Why are you doing this? We showcase her, we showcase him looking for something. Yeah. Very ominous. I don't know. That looks not ideal. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, the reaction was natural. What kind of went through. Did not really remember that all of this. And I am somewhat surprised that it's one of those cliches. The guy comes in, rescues her, oh, she loves him more, yada yada. But going with the, hey, Kana is strong enough. It's very nice. It does fit her very well. Because she is like, I don't really care about you. Talk shit all you want. I dare you. We will see how this turns out, and this is very ominous. I have no idea what this is all about. No clue.